Hello to all you out there. I am TJ. This is episode 32 of my reviews. This is actually the last world that I get to talk about in Kingdom Hearts 2. The next game I'll be talking about after I finish up with this one is Kingdom Hearts 358 Today. Well, since we have a lot of ground to cover, let's get right to work. Now you're gonna arrive at the world that never was in the alleyway of between. Now, once you get there, of course, the gang's gonna split up and try to find their own way of getting into the castle. Now, for those of you who want to spend a little bit of time, leveling up your character, including that of valor, wisdom, and master form, the space between the alleyway to between and the memory skyscraper is a perfect ground for you to level up your character. Now, you won't be able to try and level up your character or your drive forms when you first get to the memory skyscraper due to a cutscene. But when you go ahead to the brink of despair, then come back to the memory skyscraper, then you'll be able to try and level up your character via the memory skyscraper that way. So basically, when you get to the world that never was, you're just going to be fighting Heartless. And like I said just a few moments ago, this is the perfect time for you to try to level up your master master form, your wisdom form, your valor form. Of course, you get a point for every attack you make while in wisdom form. Valor form. Wisdom form you get a point for every Heartless that's defeated while in wisdom form. And with the master form, you level up by collecting drive orbs. Now, once you get to the memory skyscraper, you're gonna trigger a cutscene. That cutscene involves Roxas. Now, for those of you who are playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, there's a very good possibility that you will be facing Roxas here at the Memory Skyscraper. When, though I have yet to play, excuse me, though I've yet to play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix myself, I would basically go into your fight with Roxas the same as if you were facing Sephiroth. I mean, from the video clips that I've seen of the fight with Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, there it's almost basically in a way that's very similar fight fighting style that is similar to that of Sephiroth when you take him on in the Dark Depths, or even in the Olympus Coliseum back in the first Kingdom Hearts game. But here, basically, if Unfortunately, you won't have the glide ability that the Valor form, correction, that the Master form would provide you in this confrontation. However, you do. However, with the Master, Valor, and Wisdom forms, you should have a couple more abilities to aid you in this confrontation with Roxas. Now, regardless whether you are playing the North American version of Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, the result is still the same. A cutscene triggers to where Sora and Roxas are closing in on their Keyblade duel, and where it seems as if Roxas gets the better of Sora, Sora pulls one last trick out of his hat and defeats Roxas. And his parting words to Sora before Roxas disappears somewhat is, "You make a pretty good of it." I guess Roxas was surprised or was pleased that Sora fought or fought as well as he did. Now, once your once your fight with Roxas is over and you trigger the second cutscene at the Memory Skyscraper, well, actually, it will be more following the events at the Memory Skyscraper. You will gain the ability to trigger your final form. Now, you won't be able to just select final form like you would your Valor, Wisdom, and Master forms. It's basically it's basically a random luck of the draw, so to speak, much like it is with the anti form. I I do know that your drive gauge has to be at 5 in order for you to have the slightest chance of triggering your final form. But once you initially trigger your final form, you'll be able to select it like you would any of your other forms. Now, once you get to the brink of despair, you're going to basically seemingly come to the end of the road where Sora's trying to find his way across into the castle. Elsewhere, inside the castle, Naminé appears to Kyrie's aid and basically helps Kyrie escape, thus creating a bridge to get from the brink of despair into Nothing's Call, which is the entrance to the castle that never was. Now, your climb up to the top of the castle that never was is going to be a long and strenuous one, or at least trying to get back with Kyrie, that is. And of course, you have nobody trying to test you from all sides. There are several nobodies that will be lurking inside Castle Oblivion as to where they will have their own reaction command to give you an edge against them. Of course, with the dust, you already know about their reaction command. The Dragoon nobodies have a learn jump reaction command combo that's quite useful. I know the Samurai and Assassin nobodies have their own reaction command where if you guess right, you'll get an edge up on your opponents there. Not to mention the Berserker nobodies. Now, on your way up, of course, you're going to be fighting throngs and throngs of nobodies. But hey, this is the organization's stronghold. What do you expect? Now, you're going to come to a room where Sora is basically going to see Kyrie on the floor on the floor above him, alongside what he sees is Ansem fighting a sea of Heartless. Here is where Big Bar comes in and basically snipes out all of the Heartless that is surrounding Sora. After the cutscene, after a cutscene ensues, or right after the cutscene itself, you're gonna go right into your boss fight with Big Bar, the organization's number two.